Welcome to the Sales Strategy Bootcamp with Romeo Mabasa. In this episode, we cover customer buying or spending cycles. One of the biggest mistakes that a lot of salespeople do is assuming based on customer interaction that they will buy at a certain time without doing a proper understanding of their buying and spending cycles. Over time, you need to learn to ask the right questions to make sure that you align your selling and their spending cycles. Most organizations have a procurement department or they have a supplier management system where you need to make sure that before you even request a meeting, you have completed all the necessary documentation, you have submitted all the required documentations, because talking to a customer and they are happy and they want to buy now, only to realize that you don't meet their procurement processes, you will lose that deal. Most organizations don't allow an individual to make a buying decision. So there might be some committees that are there. Make sure that you identify and map all of them, and if possible have a meeting with all of them so that this doesn't stall the deal, and very importantly, everybody is happy because this will affect the implementation. Most importantly, make sure that you understand, and if you don't, get to a point where you ask, when are they likely to spend the money? Because in certain instances, they would prefer a certain month in a year or a certain quarter in a year where they have to spend their budgets. Make sure you understand this in order for you to have seen everybody that affects the deal. Take government departments, for instance. Their procurement processes are very, very rigorous and very stringent. And you need to make sure that you understand general government procurement processes and when they are likely to spend their money. And for example, in South Africa, you find that government departments must spend money before the 31st of March each year because their financial year begins on the 1st of April. I can never stress this enough. Make sure that you map your customer buying cycle with your closing estimate, because this will affect your CRM updates. And if you already told your management that the deal will close at a certain time, but then when it must close, the customer says, oops, we need to meet with so and so, or this has to go to this approval, there will be delays. Those who have done sales before will agree with me here that even though the customer has already agreed in principle that they are buying from you, you find that there are general delays in getting all signatures to release the payment, to release the purchase order. So it's very important for you to simulate all potential payment or general delays so that you can inform your management. Many of us as salespeople, we don't anticipate problems because the deal has closed. It's very important for you to understand your customers' general payment processes. Do they give you a PO? Are they going to do an EFT? Or are they going to give you a check? And what are the potential delays in getting the payment to your company? Make sure that you simulate that to manage the process. I know some people who are very fancy as well, and what they do is, even though they see that the deal is going to close, if they know someone who has worked with a company before, they will do their customer due diligence and check what pitfalls and challenges they might run into to make sure that there must not be anything that could stall the deal unnecessarily. Finally, problems don't stop because you closed the deal. Problems don't stop because you got paid. Just simulate any post-purchase dissonance, and this could be any unhappiness that a customer could be experiencing while you are celebrating the deal, to make sure that there's happiness in both sides. And this happens a lot, especially in big projects. Just be aware of it and manage customer expectation. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. That's Maromza. And encourage your friends and colleagues and your staff to subscribe to my channel, as I will be posting weekly content, and hopefully you learn something from this experience. Thank you.